Hello and welcome to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 3 with me, Bring It Down. While this game does not need an introduction, I'm going to give it one anyway. Baldur's Gate 3 was both developed and published by Larian Studios, the same developer that brought us the Divinity franchise. It was released on August 3rd, 2023, and is a turn-based isometric CRPG, similar to its predecessors Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, while also being much different than the earlier entries. This game is built around the Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition rule set, modified for a video game of course. Now I'll be jumping into this game almost 100% blind. The only thing I've done is gone through character creation to kind of map out my character as well as test the game to make sure it runs okay. But beyond that, I have no idea what to expect, and I am very excited about it. So before I jump into new game, I will say that the rest of this episode will be nothing but character creation. I'm going to go through, create my character, and read everything pertaining to said character. So if that's not your cup of jam, feel free to skip ahead to the next episode where we get to the action. But without any further ado, let's begin this adventure. So typically with CRPGs, I like to play on the quote default difficulty for my first run. In this case, it looks like it's this balanced difficulty, which is a balanced adventure full of challenging choices. Almost interrupted that. Well, that's quite the introduction. As I mentioned before, I've already gone through character creation to plan out my character, so already know what I want. I'll be making a custom character, and I'll be playing as a human. The most common face in Faerun, humans are known for their tenacity, creativity, and endless capacity for growth. Racial features include base racial speed, you can move 30 feet per turn. Civil militia, you have weapon proficiency with spears, pikes, halberds, and glaives, and armor proficiency with light armor and shields. And human versatility. Select an additional skill to be proficient in. Your carrying capacity is increased by 1/4. My class will be Paladin, so typically in games like this, I like to be the frontline character protecting my party, so I like the strength-based classes where I can wear heavy armor. And also think that charisma-based classes like the Paladin or Sorcerer, for instance, makes the most sense narratively in these party-based RPGs where you collect all these companions from all over and bring them together to unite them for a common cause. So the Paladin itself is fueled by the oath you swore to uphold justice and righteousness. You're a beacon of hope in dark times. The Paladin class gives us access to Lay on Hands, 4 healing, use your Blessed Touch to heal a creature or cure it of all diseases and poisons, no effect on undead and constructs, and can only be used within melee range. And we also get access to Divine Sense. Gain advantage on attack rolls against Celestials, Fiends, and Undead. Lasts for 2 turns. Class features. Channel Oath charges 1. You gain the ability to channel the power contained in your Paladin Oath, which you can use to fuel certain actions. It is replenished by a short or long rest. And then Paladin proficiencies. Paladins are proficient with simple weapons, martial weapons, light armor, medium armor, heavy armor, and shields. For my subclass, I'll be grabbing Oath of Devotion. Following the ideal of the knight in shining armor, you act with honor and virtue to protect the weak and pursue the greater good. And this gives us access to Holy Rebuke. Grants an ally a vengeful aura that deals 1 to 4 radiant damage to anyone who hits them with a melee attack. Lasts for 2 turns with a cast range of 60 feet. And subclass features. Oath of Devotion tenets. Oath of Devotion paladins abide by the following tenets. Courage. Stride dauntlessly into action. Compassion. Show clemency when prudent and lend your arm to those in need. And duty. Tend your responsibilities, obey just laws, and support those entrusted to your care. I was initially split on my background between folk hero, noble, and soldier, but I will grab soldier because I feel like it gives my character some veterancy. And I myself was in the military at one time as well. And since I'm kind of inserting myself into this playthrough, it makes sense. So soldier. You're trained in battlefield tactics and combat, having served in a militia, mercenary company, or officer corps. Show smart tactics and bravery on the battlefield to enhance your prowess. And the skills associated with soldier are athletics, +5, stay fit, perform physical stunts, helps you shove and resist being shoved. And intimidation +4, be a bully, threaten, and induce fear. And abilities. I'm going to reset all these and read them as I go through and allocate my points. You also get 3 bonus points, split between +2 and +1. I'm going to leave them in Strength and Charisma. So Strength. Muscles and physical power affects your effectiveness with melee weapons. Also determines how far you can jump and how much you can carry. I'm going to bump this all the way up to 17. So typically with Paladins, the priority for attribute is Strength, Charisma, and Constitution. So those will be our 3 primary attributes. Also, the way Dungeons & Dragons works is every 2 points over 10, you get a +1 to your modifier. So at 17, we have +3. You get that at 16. And at 17, you don't technically get anything. But then later on, you'll get the ability to put another point into Strength, bumping it up to 18 and giving you a +4 modifier. So right now, we have a +3 to Strength checks, +3 to saving throws, so on and so forth. Dexterity. Right now it's a negative modifier because it's 2 below 10. So 10 is neutral. Agility, reflexes, and balance. Affects your effectiveness with ranged and finesse weapons. Also affects your initiative and armor class. I'm going to put this up to 10, because I don't like negative modifiers on my saving throws. Constitution. Stamina and physical endurance. Affects your hit point maximum. I'm going to put this all the way up to 13. Intelligence. Memory and mental power. Improves spellcasting for wizards. I'm going to leave this at 8. I may end up regretting that later on, considering the type of enemy we may face in this game. But I'm going to risk it. Wisdom. Senses and intuition. Improves spellcasting for clerics, druids, and rangers. I'm going to put this up to 10 as well. And then Charisma. Force of personality. Improves spellcasting for bards, paladins, sorcerers, and warlocks. Influences traders' prices. A portrait just popped in. We're going to put this all the way up to 16. Because I'll be acting as the face for my party, doing most of the conversations and trading. And my skill proficiencies are Athletics, +5, Insight, +2, Read people in situations, detect lies, Survival, +2, Stay alive in the wilds, track prey. We've already read Intimidation, which is at +5, and Persuasion, also at +5. Turn on the Charm, Coax, and Cajole. Oh, it's going to make my character, or change the appearance anyway. I'm going to go with the largest body type there is. For my appearance.
What?
Hell be... It's opened. More of those wretched things.
There's my voice. I use this head as the base. That's pretty close. A couple of ticks into maturity. No freckle quantity, no freckle intensity, no pigmentation. No body art, though there are some really cool options here, but not for this character. My eye color, dark brown. No makeup. Hair. There's 3 different options that I was interested in here. If I can find them. Here they are. So I thought this one, but it looks a little too villainy, especially for a paladin. And I actually wanted something in between these 2 lengths. I think I'll go with the longer version. And hair color, black gray. Black gray and gray black. And facial hair. I'm gonna go with the Groomed Rascal. What's the name of the hairstyle that I selected? Windblown. So I do like this beard. I don't like how it doesn't go all the way up to the hairline. But we'll probably be wearing a helmet most of the playthrough anyway, so it probably won't matter. And it's already black, gray, and gray, black, so we're already set there. And there he is! My Paladin. Change our name to Donald, which is my name in Gaelic, and it also means leader of the people, which is also very fitting for a Paladin or other charisma-based class. So here's a summary of my Paladin. And I'm going to call the episode here, and the next one we'll actually start the playthrough and see what's in store for us. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.